Hey, Mr. Dupe. Long time, but I have some things to say to you and your family. First one is for your family. Merry Christmas to all of you guys. Hope you guys are having fun. Hope you guys are staying safe. Um, Hopefully 2021 is a better year than 2020, but who knows? It is what it is. But the second thing is towards you, Mr. Dupe. Uh, so so what I gotta say is that I want to take a moment of your time to speak about a couple things that you've done for me. You were one of the people who got me into athletics, which I appreciate, but also you were one of the people who believed in me the most. Like I remember being a little kid in grade 1. Meeting you for the first time, I was like, yo, this is this tall guy, athletic. I was a little bit intimidated. And then I remember there was 2 Nicks in my class. And you're like, okay, what's your name? Your name is Nick. And there was another kid named Nick. And he said, you know what? I'm going to call you Nick E. I'm going to call you Nick E. I said, okay, Nick E. I was like, oh, okay. And that's been my nickname for life. And now a lot of people call me that. And I like it because it's like it's a cool nickname. It's like Nick E, it just goes, it flows. And I appreciate you pushing me into athletics and like helping me, even though like I didn't believe in myself at one point. I was like, oh no, it's more for fun. You said, no, you can try this, you can try that. Just remember, keep your arm straight, helpful tips. I said, okay. And I remember like the first time I got into basketball and you said, oh no, you can do it. You're able to do it. You're able to keep pushing forward. And I said, really? And you're like, yeah, Nick, we're gonna put you at center. And I was like, yo, this is a little confusing because I didn't know what it was. And then you taught me how to play basketball. You're like, hey, remember, this is how you do a layup, this is how you do this is how you do that. Those little fundamentals. And at first I was a little bit like off and a little bit like not, good. I was sort of like shaky. But now I've become quite well. I've done pretty good. And I have so much thanks to give to you because you were there in the beginning stages of my development. And you were there to guide me, and you were there to be a positive role model. And now, with that help that you gave me, it turned me into a better basketball player. It turned me into a better volleyball and a better track athlete. It turned me into a better person as well. Knowing that, hey, I can do sports and it can be fun, but also it can be competitive in doing these things. I was like, cool. But most importantly, I have to say thank you for being who you are. Never judging someone, never holding something against someone because of where they came from, what they have on them, if they have a predisposition to something. You never are like that, and I respect that because not too many people have the kind heart that you have to be like, okay, each person deserves a second chance, each person deserves to be heard, regardless. And that says a lot for you as a dad, as a coach, as a teacher, as a human. I want to say thank you for so much. I want to say thank you for everything you've done for me, everything you've done for the kids at Forest Park, the kids at Mitchell Hapburn, everybody. You've been such a positive role model and influence for everybody you've ever met. And I know I don't say it a lot, but I really appreciate that you've been like a second father figure to me. That you've been there and be like, hey, you can do it, you can keep pushing. You never doubted me, and I was sort of surprised because like I didn't have that much confidence in myself at the time. But you said you can do it, and every accomplishment I do, I always think about you because I always think this was the guy who said you're able to do it, keep pushing. Saying that no matter what, there's always a way. Always giving people second chances. I always say, this is someone I want to be like when I'm older. And with that help that you gave me, now I'm doing good in basketball. But I also have schools from the US looking at me because of it. I have 1 Division I school, 2 Division II schools, and a Division III school looking at me for playing basketball. And that goes to you, Mr. Doupe, because you were the one that pushed me and said, you can do it. And I had that confidence. And I said, you know what? I'm going to show myself. I'm going to prove myself. And I did. And I was happy that I was able to do it. I'm happy that I got to call you a coach and I got to play on your team. And hopefully one day I make it to the NBA and I get a championship ring. And that ring's gonna go to you because you are the person who's always believed in me, no matter what the circumstance was. So I want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. I care about it. And I love you, Mr. Doupe. Thank you for everything you've done. Well, see ya. Merry Christmas.